Welcome Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome back to the channel and welcome to anyone who is new. Happy New Year to you guys, Happy New Year. I do so hope 2023 will be the very best and most amazing year that you ever could dream of. Super Souls, in today's readings, these are actually my weekly readings that I post every single Sunday. We tune in with your spirit team, your guides, your angels, and we ask for advice right here, right now, and for the coming week. Thank you so much to all of you who follow these readings every week. They are timeless readings. You can tune into them at any time, but thank you so much. I know some of you really do follow them, and I am really honoured to read for you. So these are my weekly readings. It just happens to be New Year's Day as well, which is very exciting. So let us draw 3 cards to guide you in and see what we are shown. What do your spirit team, your guides and angels wish to tell you right here and right now, and what information and advice are they offering you for the coming week? And there is the 3rd card. So these are the cards we are using to guide you in, and I will also draw a rune and a charm for every reading. So reading 1, we have 6th house, sustainability. Hopefully you can see that clearly. Reading 2, you have the sun, source. Reading 3, you have Virgo, digest. This is your card. Okay, now for those of you that like the extra guidance from the charms and the runes, we'll draw those as well. Reading 1, you have the rune of strength. Reading 2, you have the rune of the self. Reading 3, they're very electric today, the runes. You have the rune of flow. Wonderful. Okay. Your charms. Reading 1, you have bells, little bells of celebration. Reading 2, you have a beautiful feather with a rose, I say a feather, a beautiful angel wing rather. It is quite feathery, but it's an angel wing actually with a rose on it as well. And reading number 3, you have an anchor. Okay. Super Souls, I will leave the video running for a few moments longer, as always with all of my pickup card readings, just to give you a little bit of extra time so that you can focus in on the cards, the runes and the charms. You may find that more than one reading is speaking to you. If it is, then trust that and listen to both of all of the readings. What we often find, and certainly this is the feedback I get and in my own experience too, is that one reading may be talking to you about one area of life and another then may relate to a different area of your life. So Super Souls, tons of love, and I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Reading number 1, welcome to your weekly guidance. We are asking for a message from your spirit team, your guides, your angels, to find out what they wish to communicate to you right here and right now, and for the coming week, the next 7 days, advice and guidance. This is interesting. We have the rune of strength, sustainability. We also have this charm, which is for me really speaking of celebration. Now, it's New Year's Day today. You may have been out partying, you may have been out celebrating. Your strength may be waning a little from the Christmas and the New Year period. It may be that you need to bring yourself back into balance. A lot of partying going on perhaps, and why not? How amazing. Let's draw some more cards and see what else we are shown here for reading number 1. What is the message that your spirit team wish you to know right here and right now? And there is your card. Lovely. There's your card. And lastly, but most definitely not leastly, I think we will want more than one from this pack. Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's see what we have so far. So, first of all, hummingbird. Miracles. What a beautiful card. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. That is a very beautiful card to have on New Year's Day, may I say. Beautiful reading number 1, people. What a joy you are. What else do we have here? Hibiscus. Joy. Wow. Okay, I'm loving your reading. I'm loving your reading. I'm loving your reading. I'm loving your energy. Okay, we have the shadow fear. How interesting. And we have the high priestess intuition. Right, this is most fascinating. Sustainability. I kind of jokingly said that I wondered if you've been out partying, and because sustainability, I'm feeling like you are literally the life and joy of the party, or you certainly have been. I think you've been keeping people afloat a bit over the last week or two, the Christmas period. Let's see what else we're shown here. We have the card of the 5 of Wands. This is again about hope. And the 4 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you have been keeping a lot of people afloat over the Christmas period, actually. You've been the joy bringer. Okay. You've managed to, I think, support some people actually who've been maybe a bit anxious. You've been really buoyant. You've really been lifting people. And, I just want to say, we love you for it. We absolutely love you for it. You've held your energy despite, I think, maybe some people around you, particularly maybe one person around you who just isn't quite okay with their world. That's what I'm seeing. You've been so responsive to them, so thoughtful to them. You've held the positivity, you've held the hope. You've actually helped them in many ways to begin to look at, I say sowing seeds, literally. I think your input has helped them to sow seeds of potential. However, I want to say this is not sustainable in the long run. Okay, you can't support, prop, give to somebody to that extent without actually replenishing your own, you need to fill your own cup up, basically. That's what we're really seeing here. The message is really clear. There is an absolute honouring of you. Look at the hummingbird. We've got this in 2 cards here. Hummingbird here, hummingbirds here. Hibiscus, joy, but look at the hummingbirds. Right, you are being asked to drink of the nectar for yourself. The message is incredibly clear. Whatever your plans for the coming week, I mean, the first week of January, people start to get going, don't they? Life gets going, people pick up, they go back to work, whatever they do. The message for you, I believe, is really, really clear. You are being asked, reading number 1, to make sure that in the coming week, you actually start to invest in yourself, to stop and smell the roses. You've had a lovely time. I'm not saying you haven't had a lovely time, and you are being honoured and celebrated, but you have been a pillar of strength. You've been the hope, the sowing of seeds for other people, and now is a time when you need to honour yourself. Even though it might seem just as though this is the point when you pick up, you go back to work, you do your stuff, but actually this is the time to celebrate you. Carve out some time for yourself. Don't be rushing to go back don't be rushing to get back onto the hamster wheel. Okay, just see, we would like another one of these cards, please, for reading 1, and that is your card. Yeah, look at this, 9 of Hearts. It's totally time to fill up your own cup. Yeah, lovely. Fill up your own cup, look after you, bring the joy into your own life. I'm not saying you haven't had joy in any way, shape or form. I'm not saying it's been challenging, difficult, but it is absolutely time. It seems crazy after a period where for many people there's a break, but I feel this is a point in your break when you now need a break, if that makes some sense, because you've been looking after everyone else. You've intuitively nurtured, looked after, supported, particularly one person around you, one person. The energy of one person they've been quite low. They've really been quite low, and you've been so supportive, compassionate, lovely, adorable. You are being now honoured by your spirit team, your guides, your angels, and they are saying to you, look, this is not sustainable in the long run, and you know that. So for all your givingness and all your joy, this is a week when the message is very clear. You need to look after you. Couldn't be clearer, reading number 1. Now, let's draw some more cards, really, just for a little bit more information, some more insight maybe, or even just some more guidance as to how to navigate what could be a potentially busy week as the world starts to open up again after the festive season. Seeing this one, and that one. Okay, lovely. We have 2 of Cups. Okay, really, really nice. We have the King of Pentacles. Oh, we do have great information here. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Tower. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. And we have the 3 of Swords. Okay, which I'm placing here on the shadow. Okay. So, if you have been looking after somebody who's been quite low on occasions, it may be that if you are in a relationship, that this pull has separated you from your own relationship, if you're in an existing relationship. And I think if you are single and looking for love, I think this has actually taken you away from, let's say, your quest, your vision, your mission to find the love of your life. Actually, this is a time to recenter your attention on what it is that you want to manifest, and actually for you to begin to vision in and take action on the things that you want to change in your world. So even though we're seeing an opportunity to take action here, What we're also being given a message of is that it needs to be, the actions need to be in support of you, and it's like a shift away from somebody else's needs to a place where you vision in and you focus on absolutely everything that will support your wellness, your well-being. Really refocus your attention this week. Carve out some space to focus your attention on what you want to manifest, what you would like to change in your own life. I think you've been giving a lot to someone who wants changes in their life, and you've been giving a lot to them to help them to sow seeds so that they can hold hope and see a pathway to the future. Now it's time to check in with your own long-term sustainability and your own long-term future. What do you want to see change in your world? Open yourself to receive guidance. Signs and signals will be shown to you. Bring the enjoyment back to what you want and return your focus to a really strong and solid focus on yourself. You know, sometimes we feel as though if we focus on ourselves, we're being selfish. Actually, it's completely right that you are now bringing your focus onto you, and your spirit team, your guides, your angels could not be clearer. Reading number 1. Remove your focus from giving to others and now give to yourself. Everything you have given to everyone else, or this particular person as well. I think for some of you there is a particular person you've really been bigging them up, buoying them up, supporting them, and how fabulous. You've done it with love in your heart, but it's starting to get a little bit heavy. It's now time to fill up your own cup, have some fun, carve out pockets of time, even if you are back at work, where you bring your focus in looking ahead at the future that you want to manifest. Things are going to move forwards for you. We're seeing the opportunity to create change and for the signs to be shown to you to show you what you need to do to take action to initiate those changes. But you're not going to see those signs and signals unless your focus is brought back into the areas of your world and you and the things that bring you joy. It's time to shift that perspective away from giving to one person to bringing it back to giving to you. Your message could not be clearer. Reading number 1. I love these weekly readings. Sometimes they feel so pragmatic and practical and down to earth, and yet so supportive at the same time. This is very clear. I am loving your reading number 1. This feels like a really strong energy of support for you. Get back on track. Bring the focus into the stuff that you want for you. Stuff that makes you sing from the heart. If you've been drawn away in looking after someone and your own existing relationship has been not neglected but partly sidelined, you know, organize some date nights. And if you're single, bring your focus back into actually reaching out, tuning back in with meeting people, doing the stuff that you know will put you in the arena of meeting people. It's really about bringing that focus back to you. It could not be clearer. Reading number 1, I'm loving your reading. Super Souls, Happy New Year. You are totally awesome. You have given so gracefully to someone, could be a group of people, but predominantly with a focus on one person, I think for most of you, with such intuition, care, consideration, compassion. It's beautiful, it's lovely. Now do the same to you. Tons and tons and tons of love to you. Super Souls, I post these readings for weekly guidance, for here and now messages every single Sunday. I know I said at the beginning, thank you so much to those of you who follow them weekly, and thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing. All of those things really do help to support the channel, and they help to get my messages out so that they reach as many people as may need them. So thank you. I do post other readings, including readings for all zodiac signs on my Patreon site. It's a very different setup there. There are no advertisements, but it functions on donations. But I'll put every possible link to all the stuff that I do in the description box below, the timestamps, and in the comments for phone users. So if you scroll down, you'll be able to find anything and everything that might be of help to you. Reading number 1, I'm loving your reading. Sending you all the love in the world. Happy New Year. Welcome, reading number 2, to your weekly guidance from Spirit. You have the card of the Sun, and you have the rune of the Self, and you also have this angel wing with a rose on it, which I actually saw as a feather when it first came out. So that for me is interesting, because I feel like there's a lot of energy here for you, source energy available for you. Let's draw some more cards and see what message your guides, your angels, your spirit team are wanting to give you right now. What do they want you to know about and for the coming week? We'll draw several cards here before we start to really dive into your reading. And a few more here as well. Seeing this one. That one. Definitely that one. And that one. Lovely, lovely energy. It's quite excitable, the energy around you here today. That's the right word for it. Excitable is the right word. I feel like you guys are itching to get started. You know how sometimes we come out of a period of maybe a break or a pause? I feel like you guys are itching to get started in terms of this new year. Let's see what else we are shown here. So we have the card of Rose, Love. Okay. How exciting. We have the card of Page of Angels, Mysticism. And 9 of Hearts, Stability. But this is contentment. 9 of Hearts is sometimes a card of, well, of a relationship moving forwards. It's a card of love. It's a card, sometimes it's like an engagement, a marriage, a proposal of marriage. Love. Source energy, the tingling. I need to say, if some of you maybe, I wonder if some of you did receive a proposal. That won't be for everyone, clearly, it's very specific. And this is a generic reading, but I am wondering if some of you may have received some sort of a proposal during the break, over the Christmas period. It's either that or you are tingling with excitement and waiting for something to arrive. We have the Guide of Swords. Okay. We have the 3 of Hearts, celebration again, good news, some sort of good news coming to you, and Rapunzel. Okay. And then we also have B, community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the Queen of Abundance. Okay. Super Souls, reading number 2. If during the Christmas and New Year break you receive some sort of an offer, then you'll already know what this is about. Because now is the time for you to start to begin to move it forwards in some way, shape or form, to take those first steps, to step out of a time where something has maybe felt a bit stuck or a bit, I won't say isolated, maybe for some of you there's been isolation. But this is a time to actually, this week, to actually begin to take the steps towards moving something forwards. No wonder there's a tingle of excitement. The offer could have been, and I just said of course it could have been. Let me just be clearer about that. So if you received an offer, this is the time to move it forwards. Oh, I do apologise, my computer made a very loud noise then. That's like wake up. For some of you, the offer hasn't yet happened, but it's about to. I think there will be an offer of something coming in this week for you. So if you haven't yet received it, for some of you, maybe over the period of Christmas and the New Year, maybe you have actually received some kind of an offer. For others, that offer is about to come, and I think it's going to come in like poof, bingo, like that, da-da. And you'll know. You know when something happens and it feels like, wow, this was just meant to happen. That conversation, that chance meeting, that bumping into somebody in a supermarket or whatever it is, or a friend in the community, or a friendship group invites you over for a meal or for drinks, and there's somebody there who is just the person you need to meet in order to move something forwards. For some of you, this is connected to love. For others, it's something that you love, something you want to do, something you want to manifest, something you want to move forwards. One way or the other, it's being guided, and it is something you're going to love, and it is something you've waited for. Let's draw more cards. Yes, I'm loving this. This is going to be quite life-changing, I feel. This opportunity. This something you love or someone you love. We've got the Nine of Hearts, stability. This is like the Nine of Cups. May we have more information for reading number 2, please? Guidance and information for now and the coming 7 days. Okay, what do we have here? Ace of Wands. The Hierophant, the Seven of Wands, okay, the Three of Cups, the World, oh my goodness me, this is Nine of Cups, wow, this is just amazing, Nine of Hearts, Nine of Cups, here we are, and the Three of Pentacles, right. The offer, the something, the person that you'd like to meet, the offer of something that will help you to have something that you love, move towards something that you love, something you really desire. Source energy, excitement, passion, something you really, really want. You are the Queen of Abundance. Be open to receiving sweetness. Something absolutely gorgeous is about to land. Well, to arrive. It doesn't feel like it's a whole package yet, but it has the potential to be. It's the something, it's the stepping stone to something, it's the opening of the door, it's meeting the prince for the first time if you happen to be Rapunzel in your tower. Some aspect of your world that has felt maybe either isolated or singular or lonely, or you've been going it alone, working on your own, you need collaboration, or you've been joining different groups but you haven't found the one that really resonates with you yet. That's what's changing. We're seeing friendship, we're seeing community and collaboration in these 2 threes, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Three of Hearts again. Look what we have here. Nine of Hearts, Nine of Cups, it's the same. Three of Hearts, Three of Cups, it's the same. Celebration, but the celebration of something new, something coming together. If you are in the relatively early stages of some form of collaboration or joining a group, you're going to be honored, you're going to be validated. And I would venture to say, if this is something that isn't yet in your life, person, situation or otherwise, I think the door will open and you'll know it's a really, really good fit really, really quickly. It's completing something. It's finishing a period where you have felt closed down, shut off, isolated, unable to find your tribe in some way, shape or form. And that is the opening that's coming to you, reading number 2. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's coming through community, family, friends, groups that you want to join, that you love. It's like you've drawn it to you. You're being guided. You've been drawn to it, and your guides have been guiding you towards it, because this is something you really want. What is interesting is, I do feel you have been in a place of, I want to say denial. Okay, so I'll say a bit more about why I'm using that word. I feel like when I said isolation or going it alone or doing, isolation, going it alone, doing it on your own, not collaborating, not finding the right tribe. To some extent, I think you withdrew with purpose. Sometimes we retreat because we need to. Maybe you have been hurt by somebody. Maybe you had collaborated with people and they let you down, or you joined a group and you found that even though you had a common interest that you loved, actually the people just didn't resonate with you. They weren't your kind of people, even if the subject was the kind of stuff. There's been disappointment and withdrawal from something, but you've chosen to withdraw. You've consciously withdrawn. It's not like a running away. It's like you needed to recover and recoup. And that's fine. Now is the time to be venturing forwards, and we're seeing an offer of something that will open a doorway to move you into that space of, I'm just going to say your vibe attracts your tribe, where you find the right people, the right person, the right project, the right group, the right company, the right social network. You're moving into the realms where a doorway is opening to something you're going to love. If you're looking for love, then this is looking very favourable for you. It really is. It's most likely to be meeting someone through a friend's community, a group that you join. There's a real community and friendship spirit around you. And you have withdrawn. I would say this week, lovely reading number 2, if someone reaches out to you and offers an invitation, seeing the Guide of Swords here, if someone says, come out for a walk or come over and do this, and you're tired and you're thinking, no, I'm not sure about this, I would say that your guides and your team are suggesting that you do go. Even if you feel a bit like, oh, do I really want to step out of my comfort zone? It's cold outside. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's cold, it's dark. Shall I just stay at home? And the answer is really, it's time to step out. This is not, I can see why you have withdrawn. You were given a hard time. You needed to recover. But now it's time to begin to reach out, to rejoin people, friends, family, the groups of people that you will, whatever that is for you, community. And, we find the right people. We do find the right people. And sometimes we meet the wrong people because there are life lessons that we're needing to learn, and it can feel really challenging. The key is to retreat, to recover, but not to retreat to hide. And I think you've done the recovery, and very consciously, and good for you, you needed to. And I'm sorry that happened and it didn't work, because something didn't work out with you guys. That's really clear. There were too many thorns in the roses, and it was really tough. I really get that. But it's now time to emerge, to laugh, to love, and you are being guided. So, friends reaching out, community groups, seeing something pop up in your inbox that says, would you like to come and join this group? Try it. Because actually, I feel like the universe is cultivating this for you. And we see so much positivity here, source energy, there's opportunity here. And I do think you're going to find something that really mirrors you. This is definitely relationship orientated, whether it's friends, social stuff, even in a work situation, finding the right people to collaborate and work with, or finding the right soulmate. The rune of the self is actually the rune of joy, which looks like a P, split down the middle and opened up like that. And I feel this is finding the something that will mirror you. This is going to be a good fit, okay? Source energy is with you. Your team are actively working for you. We're seeing celebration. We're seeing the end of a cycle. And we're seeing the beginning of a new cycle that leads you into something that will be a really, really good fit with you. And it's lovely. I'm really sorry that happened. But if an offer hasn't yet been made to you, if an offer has been made to you, it's time to follow it through and build upon it. If it hasn't been made to you, the information in this reading is suggesting it will imminently be so, and it would be worthy of acting on any invitations that get you into the world, because they will be part of the pathway that leads you to the thing that you actually want, that will bring you love, joy, and also stability. You know, there's a sense of proper contentment here, not just short-lived joy. We can get short-lived joy, that's lovely, but this has got long-term potential. So it's a pathway that's leading to something that will take you to the direction of something that ultimately will give you the longevity of contentment and happiness that you desire. Well, very clear information in these readings, as is often the case with these weekly readings. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. All of these things really do help to promote the channel and get the readings out there to the right people. So, you know, thank you so much, all of you, for being here. I know some of you follow the readings every Sunday. They are timeless. Whenever you find them, they will be right for you. And I do put them into my timeless readings playlist, where there are a ton of other pick a card readings that answer specific questions as well. I put all sorts of stuff into the world for free. You can access all kinds of links below. I do also now, on a different platform, do readings for all zodiac signs. They're aligned with the moon month, so I do them around the time of the new moon, and we look at each month ahead. These readings are, it's very different because Patreon is a very different site. It's a very different platform. It works on the basis of donations, but there are no advertisements. So if you're interested in those readings as well, do check them out, those monthly readings for all zodiac signs. And I post tutorials there as well. Super Souls, scroll down and find any of the links that may be of help to you. I am thrilled for you, because this feels like an absolute opening for you. It's definitely coming through friends, community, some kind of social event. So say yes is the answer. Tons of love to you. Welcome, reading number 3. You have the card of Virgo, digest. You have an anchor. You also have the rune of flow. This is very interesting. Happy New Year, by the way, beautiful souls. You're needing to process something, to anchor it in order to bring it forth. Now, it may just be that with the Christmas and New Year break that you're needing to refine your orientation. I think what we'll do is draw more cards before we dive into too much information. Let's see what else we are shown. What do your angels, your guides, your spirit team want to advise you about right here and right now and for the coming week? What information are we being given for you? Reading number 3. There's your card. There's your first. And I'm not sure on that. We will put you back and shuffle again. Okay. I've never been, as you will know from watching me, the best shuffler of cards, but you know, I love the way the cards just find their way to us. You don't have to be, you know, a kind of a massively skilled at these things. We just need to be able to follow our intuition, much as you do to guide yourselves into these readings. Let's have a look. Number 10, mugwort, psychic healing. Yeah, something is needing to be digested to get you back on track. There's something you need to process. It is going to flow. Look at the spiral here, and the owl here. The wisdom, the knowledge, the processing. It sort of feels like there's almost alchemy going on around you. We have the cards of the Force, strength, and we have the Eight of Angels, confusion. Ah, yes. Then we have Penguin, authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Look at that, strength and the Force. Wow. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. Okay. We also have, we've got 4 cards here. Okay, so we have the 9 of Hearts. We have the 9 of Crystals. We've got 2 9s. How interesting. We have the 4 of Crystals. Bring these down a little bit. 4 of Crystals, and we have the 8 of Hearts. Okay. Reading number 3. Look at you climbing and building something here. We're climbing the ladder, climbing the tree to build a barn. I do feel that there is almost as if you've maybe had a break over Christmas and New Year's. Maybe you've stepped away from a situation. You've had some enjoyment. You've had some good times. You've been able to unwind a little bit. But the world is still flowing. It's still changing. There's change around you. There are decisions to make around you. That's what I'm really seeing, and you're not actually sure about that, exactly that direction. Changes are happening, transitions are underfoot, and I think you've been able to have a little bit of respite. You've been able to come away, you've been able to fill up your cup a little bit, top yourself up, do a bit of cleansing, a bit of healing, a bit of releasing, a bit of enjoyment. But it does feel like it's kind of like back to work almost, and yet, you know, back to the mainstream organized everyday stuff of living. But I think you're not actually quite sure around some sort of decision. For most of you, I think it's more to do with work than anything, but it may be just other decisions for some of you. But there's decision making around about how best to proceed, how to move something forwards, how to build something, how to construct something. There's confusion. What your guides and angels are suggesting here, and this is really helpful, I feel they're really supportive of you. Excuse me. They're really, really supportive of you. What they're sort of saying is, don't overthink this. You do need to digest the different options available to you, the different sides and different perspectives of your situation. That's for sure, that's helpful, but not in a way that involves overthinking. It's a very here and now message for you. They're sort of saying, brilliant, you've replenished a bit, you've stood back, but this situation hasn't gone away. That's okay. That's all right. We knew it wasn't going to go away. You knew that this would still have to be attended to. But actually, what's needing to happen for it to flow into being is really for you to digest the options and really focus kind of on what feels right. I think I'm going to give you an exercise actually, if you're happy for me to do that. I'm here and it's coming through, so I'm going to do so, and I hope that this will be valuable to you. This is an exercise that I used to do therapeutically in my practice I was an accredited counsellor, a psychotherapist for over 28 years. And I'm going to do an exercise with you that actually helps us to navigate confusion. It helps to anchor you in the realness of the different options that are available to you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have some cards ready to draw as I'm speaking as well. If you think about all of your options, let's say you were to write down your different options or the different aspects of your situation onto different pieces of paper, or even take an object. For example, you might want to, if I bring in some crystals here, let's bring some different crystals in here. If you were to think of your different options and you sort of say, this is option 1, it's represented by this crystal, option 2 is represented by this crystal, and so on. When you then sit and focus on this particular one, it's like sitting in a space of almost like the dream time. It's really about channeling the force that is available to come through you to bring you the guidance you need to digest something at a very, very deep level, almost like at a cellular level. So let's say here's option 1. If I were to sit and I were to focus and meditate and let myself dream into imagining myself moving forwards down that particular pathway, but whilst I'm dreaming it in and imagining that, I'm also listening to how I feel. And it's very, very important here to be listening to what you think as well as what you feel. Because logic sometimes can say, oh, this is definitely the best option, this is the most practical route, we should do this. But actually, when you get to this option, this one might be making your heart sing, whereas this one doesn't. And this is the one that needs to be listened to and potentially followed. So the exercise I would suggest is either writing your options down or using objects or crystals. Sit and focus on the outcome and dream yourself into that scenario. Imagine yourself in that position, in that circumstance, how it would pan out. Imagine yourself living that life. And listen to what it feels like. Follow it through. Let your mind and your imagination wander. Be creative with this, because there may be more than one route to get to the end goal. So whatever decision you're facing, and you are facing decisions and choices, that's coming across in a very clear way. And the timing is right to begin to process and become an alchemist, to move things forwards. But you're needing to see the different perspectives, but you're also needing to feel the different perspectives. This is a time when your guides and your angels and your spirit team are sort of saying to you, look, listen to your heart. Don't just take the logical approach here. So listen to each of these and listen to what it feels like, and listen to what your body physically feels like. You might find as you go through the different scenarios that physically you might feel quite tired in one of them. Another one, you might feel much more relaxed. You might notice your shoulders aching in one of them, in which case that might actually be a scenario that might be quite weighted. There might be quite a lot to carry. You know, you think of those sayings where we carry weight on our shoulders, or we put your back into it. If you notice perhaps your voice feeling a little bit tight in the throat, for example, that may not be an avenue where you're really going to fluently be able to have your voice. Your body will tell you as you dream into those future scenarios, and it's a very good way of centering yourself and anchoring yourself in the possibilities and allowing the energy of really source energy, the force of life, to flow through you in a way that helps you to connect to the potential of those different scenarios and those different choices. I hope that's helpful. I'm going to move these crystals. I'll just put them to one side. It's been very lovely to have them in our reading actually, so I'll just place them over here. Now I'm going to draw more cards. the Eight of Hearts is really speaking to you about making choices whereby you are perfectly in balance. You are aligning your heart and your mind. You're letting yourself emotionally feel your way through things, but you're also allowing your mind to help you to make clear decisions, but clear decisions based on not just the most logical outcome. We're seeing a balance of masculine and feminine energy, and we all have that within us all. May we please ask for more information for reading number 3, information about now and the week ahead. Seeing those two for you. Okay, reading number 3. Yes, 2 of Pentacles. Get yourself in balance. If you are balanced, the confusion will cease. Yeah, if you get into balance, and things will then become clear and you will be able to move things forwards. I do want to say it's like the force is with you. It really does feel like that. Anything that you are confused about, I feel like the blindfolds will be removed. Energy will come and flow through you and you will know what to do. There's definitely decision making around you. And again, if it feels right for you, your authentic self, your physical body will respond to what's right for you. We have the Star, renewed hope, finding your direction, finding your clarity. And then we have this beautiful card here of the 2 of Wands. So we're seeing you looking ahead, knowing which direction to move in, knowing what to do next. So I feel like I want to summarize, which is quite interesting because there is a bit of energy of confusion, a bit of fog around you. I do feel you've been able to step away from some of that confusion during the period, to step back. For some of you, it's by necessity. You've had to step away just because other things have demanded your time. But this scenario hasn't left you. It's been sitting there. It's now time to remove the confusion that is generated by a lack of balance and get yourself centered. I think you're going to know what to do, providing the choices you're making feel right for you. You'll be able to follow through the direct. I think the answer is going to come to you. You will see where you want to go. You'll see where you want to be heading. At the moment, I feel that you've ended up being a little bit shrouded by confusion, and some of it hasn't been helped by overthinking. You know, we all do it, let's face it, it's such a human thing, but I do feel it hasn't been helped. There's been a bit of overthinking to the point where your mind is probably in the what if territory rather than let's dream our way into this and see what it feels like. It's more the what if territory, you know, the what if thinking patterns. They come very much from they're anxiety driven. You know, what if this, what if that? And 9 times out of 10 when we're in the what if territory, our thinking patterns are usually tending to move into the more sort of slightly catastrophizing, you know, looking at the worst case scenario rather than the best. And there's a very big difference between creatively dreaming your way into a space of possibility as opposed to catastrophizing and imagining all the things that might go wrong, because that just creates more fog. So there's a very clear message for you to really get still and get centered, move away from the catastrophizing thinking and move into a space where you're allowing yourself to be balanced, relaxed, and contemplate the different options from a place of creative expression. When you're in that place, the psychic healing, you'll begin to see exactly what you need to do. The fog will be lifted, the blindfold removed, and you'll find the best route forwards to build whatever it is you are aiming to build in the future. The key, of course, here is to not be doing what other people think you should be doing. It's to do what is right for you in your own capacity as an authentic, unique individual. Beautiful reading number 3. I hope this is helpful to you. And I do feel for you. It's a challenge when there's confusion around. I will voice that I have a a book that I wrote some years ago as I was exiting my exiting my psychotherapy profession and moving more into working spiritually. I do see myself as being a bridge between those bridging the gap between the knowledge and awareness that comes through psychotherapy, and also bringing that into the realm of spiritual working and spiritual pathways. I wrote a book called Mindfulness Meets Emotional Awareness. I will put the link in the information box. It's usually in the information. I put lots of links for anyone and everyone who might find them helpful. I also have a whole free online library. But that book will very specifically teach you how to use your emotions as a source of empowerment, and it will also teach you about the kinds of thinking patterns that are generated by specific emotions. What if thinking patterns are connected to anxiety, but they tend to generate more anxiety? This book takes the most challenging emotions. It will teach you how to use them as a source of empowerment. It will teach you how to recognize when your thinking patterns are emotionally driven in an unhelpful way, and it will also teach you the skills to turn that around. So just to let you know about that book, I will put the link and the name of it below for you and in the comments for phone users. Super Souls, thank you for joining me for today's reading. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing. When you do all of those things, it really does help to support the channel. It helps to get the readings out there and hopefully reach the right people who are in need of this kind of support at a time when humanity is really going through so much upheaval and transition. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all of you who also give back through the comments and the super thanks and the super, I think it's the stickers as well that are there. Thank you, all of you. Tons of love to you all. Every link will be in the information box and the comments. And yeah, just lastly but not leastly, I'm posting readings, monthly readings for all zodiac signs on Patreon as well now. Patreon is a very different platform. It's a platform that relies on donations. The donations can be whatever size you wish to make them, but there are no advertisements on the videos as well. But I am posting readings for all signs monthly there now, as well as a tutorial every month too. So do check that out too. Again, I'll put the link in the information box below. Reading number 3, Happy New Year. This will be fine. It really will be fine. You will find your way through. We have so much promise here. It's a question of approaching it from a balanced, grounded position, and the way will become clear to you, and of course following what's right for you. Tons and tons of love to you.